One of the joys of running our small family business is that our family is involved. And so I was editing this video, this little termite sort of commercial ad, if you will, the other day. And right as I finished, my son came down and was like, "What are you looking at?" And so I said, "This is what I'm looking at." And I popped up the microphone here and said, "Why don't you just explain what you're seeing?" And this is just one take, him and I going back and forth. Him, because they get a little bit of education, on bed bugs, roaches, termites, all this stuff, and so they pick it up. But it was just kind of funny. This is legitimately one take of me asking him what he saw, his response, and then when he realizes, oh, they're not ants, they are termites, that's when he screams. And so I just thought it made a funny ad.
I see ants crawling down a brick wall.
Are you sure those are ants?
Yes!
What about termites?
Ah, there's termites.
That's why you should call a professional. And so here, I'll pause this. You can see right here how these subterranean termites are going up inside a foundation, which is something we see quite a bit here in northern Indiana. So this is an older brick foundation. You're going to have a ton of farmhouses that were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And this pretty standard. We see this a lot. Or crawl spaces. This is the older part of the foundation. It's since been added on with poured concrete. But I was in this crawl space and I had seen the mud shelter tubes coming down. I had scraped them away, and this is what was behind them, which was hundreds and hundreds of active subterranean termites. And so they will look like this. They will look like ants. Sometimes we get them confused a lot. People call, "Hey, I've got these ants," and we show up they're termites, or, "Oh, I've got termites for sure," and we show up and they're ants. But that's why identification is paramount in our industry. We need to see it. And now being able, everything's pretty much digital, so you can text us pictures, email us pictures, get us pictures. I'm out on the road, somebody's out on the road. We can identify those insects, almost immediately, within minutes now, and we can get back to you very, very quickly. But this right here highlights, this is textbook termites in a crawl space, something that me as a licensed inspector for wood destroying insects would be looking for when I'm crawling through looking for something active, not active. You're getting ready to buy a house. We find these, hey, this has active termites. Now, you don't panic. This is a solvable problem. This is kind of my spiel I give to everybody. This is a solvable problem. An average termite treatment here in northern Indiana on most of our houses is going to be basically $1,000 to $1,500, whether that's liquid or bait stations. And another beautiful thing now is in this crawl space, it wasn't that large, probably, 16, 18 inches deep, somewhere in there. So it's not that large. We have different products that are available to us now, like foam. So we can use foam in these areas, which allow us to treat directly. And then the other termiticides, this foam really supplements now, so we can get direct product there, and do it in a much more efficient manner than having to dig a trench in there, then trench around the crawl space, then treat. The products have gotten so much better. So this is textbook on something that we would look for when we're in a crawl space or a basement to see whether or not your house has termites, active or not. But again, it was just funny to me. This was legitimately one take. My son walks over, 20 seconds is what it is. And I said, "You know what? That's good. Let's wrap this up." That's a perfect little ad or commercial. And we've had some good positive feedback from it. So I appreciate it.